the first card you have for your past is the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Of course, I think that. So I'm seeing a lot of prosperity in this card. Obviously, that's what this card's about mostly. And not only prosperity, but I'm seeing determination. It was like you were determined to be prosperous, to do better for yourself, to kind of improve things for yourself. So yeah, I'm seeing that there was an opportunity, and it really seemed to have been suddenly kind of just put in front of you at one time. And this was something very, very new to you, something you'd never done before. And I think this might actually have been in your last reading. I'm seeing a new opportunity that came to you. And this might have been a new job. It might have been a promotion. Maybe it was, joining a new business venture with someone or something like that. Maybe it was your own business, but it was an opportunity that was completely new. This was something you hadn't done before. And it also came to you as a bit of a surprise. And I'm seeing that you took this very, very quickly. You just said yes. It came along and you just said, yes, I want to do that. And you took it without even thinking. It was like, I don't even have to think about this. This is an amazing opportunity. I'm just going to say yes. And that's what you did. I'm also seeing some tiredness around this, because I'm seeing this came with a lot of learning, a lot of extra hours, a lot of work as well. You might have been starting early, you might have been working late, or maybe even both of those things, because you had to get up to speed and learn this really quickly to get on with, the actual work. But I think it was worth feeling tired, and I think you thought that as well, because there are a lot of prospects ahead of this. There are a lot of extra opportunities ahead of this as well, ahead of you to be able to rise even higher if that's what you wanted to do. And, this was more than just a job to you. If you look at this card, there's a beautiful golden path, and it's leading you through this hedge, this opening in a hedge. And it's full of green leaves, beautiful new growth, beautiful green leaves, loads of little leaves all over it. So this is new growth. So you're walking through, you're learning, you're getting this new growth. And, as you went through this time of growth, as you went through this learning, through this opening, you were being led to a mountain. And that represents solidity, it represents stability. So this is what you are getting. And this new job, this new opportunity, it's finally going to give you the stability that you've always wanted. And that was the process that you were going through at this time, getting this. And, you might not have had much stability in your life growing up or anywhere else. Maybe you moved a lot. Maybe you didn't have a stable job for a long time. Maybe your parents didn't have a stable job. Maybe you had to live with your parents, maybe you had to live with someone else, and maybe you were kind of moving around. So you've always had this kind of sense of not feeling very stable, and that's what you've always craved. That's what you've always wanted. And now with this job, with this opportunity, you're on a path to stability, not just financial stability or any other stability. It was like, what I'm trying to get at is, I know I'm sounding crazy, but what you really wanted was the feeling of stability. It was a feeling. The feeling of stability was the most important thing to you. Not the money, everyone loves money, but not the money, not, the other things. It was the feeling that it gave you. That was really important to you. Now, people can have stability and not have the feeling of stability. They can have a lot of money and not feel stable. They could be married and not feel stable in that marriage, and you think that marriage is the most stable kind of relationship there is. Not necessarily. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. So people can feel unstable even when they have these things. So what I'm trying to get at is, it's not about having the thing. It's about having the feeling. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense. So the next card you have for your past is the Ace of Wands. So you have two aces, which is really special. So you had the energy, you had the stamina to do all of this work, this extra work that you had to do, and this extra learning you had to do. And again, I'm seeing you were tired. You were tired. And it wasn't easy to do all of this. It had problems, you had difficulties, and you just did it. You just went with this because you knew that this was a really big benefit to you. And it was all going to be, it was going in the right place. It was leading you to the right place, and you do that. So if this resonates, keep on going with this. See this through to the end. Even if you have some big roadblocks, big difficulties, keep on going, keep on working toward this, because what's at the end of this is really going to be really important to you and the way you feel in your life. And I think you knew this, I can see how hard you've been working, and you're still going to keep on doing that. So the last card you have for your past is the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this might sound a bit strange, but I'm seeing, okay, this is going to sound really silly, but I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you calculating things. So you might have been measuring things, and this might have been to do with your work, but it might have also been to do with something around your home, because the Queen of Pentacles loves her home. She loves decorating her home lavishly. She loves wearing beautiful clothes. She loves lots of plump cushions around her, and she loves candles, and she loves opulence and all of that kind of thing, and she's willing to work hard to get them. But I think you might have been measuring something around your home, or moving furniture, or maybe even buying new furniture or something like that, and kind of measuring, maybe with a tape measure, maybe with a ruler, maybe not, maybe you were just kind of measuring it with your hands or something, putting your feet along and saying, will that chair fit in that corner? Will that shelf fit over there? All of that kind of thing. And you're moving things around. That's what I'm seeing in that card. I'm also seeing someone who could have been waiting for you, sitting and waiting. I'm seeing this as a love connection, but I'm actually seeing someone was wondering if you truly wanted to be with them, if you truly wanted to have a proper relationship with them, how far you wanted to take things with them. And whoever this was or is, I think they probably still feel like this. They give all of themselves to someone when they fall in love with someone. They're very generous, and they're very practically generous and practically helpful. They kind of like to do a lot for someone. They give their everything to someone. And this is what they wanted to do with you. They wanted to open up. They wanted to give you everything. But I'm getting this feeling of them kind of feeling as if they were getting mixed messages from you. I don't know whether you were giving them mixed messages or not, but that's how they felt about you. And so they wanted to open up, they wanted to give you everything, but they felt like they needed to hold back because they didn't quite know how you felt. That's what I'm getting in that card. So the first card you have for your present is the Page of Wands. So you have more action here. So yeah, again, I'm seeing whoever this person is in the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm saying the Queen of Wands because I'm looking at the Page of Wands and I'm thinking about the Queen of Pentacles, yes. It's like when you get two words mixed up and you make a crazy word. So yeah, this person in the Queen of Pentacles, again, I'm seeing she has so much to give you. He or she or whoever this person is, they have so much to give you, so much love to give you, so much. I can really see that really clearly, but they're not sure of whether that's what they should do or not. This page, he's looking up to the top of this wand. He's wondering, he's looking up and he's thinking, will I ever get to where I want to go? Because the pages are learners, they're young, they're kind of just starting. They might be at school, they might be at secondary school, they might be at university. So they're just kind of learning, they're just starting out. They're not knights, obviously they're not kings. So yeah, he's looking at the top and he's thinking, I want to learn, I want to get there, but how am I going to do this? I just don't know. And so, he wants to take action as well. This is a wand, but he's not sure how he's going to be able to do that. So I'm seeing you talking to this person in the Queen of Pentacles. And I think, you have been giving them attention. You've been giving them more attention than you have for a long time. And they've been giving you a lot of attention too. You've been talking a lot, joking a lot, saying nice things to each other. But for them, this isn't about attention. This is about intention. So they want to see what your intentions are for them. You can talk to them forever. You can go, oh yes, let's have lots of talks, let's go out, let's do this, let's whatever, let's order in food, let's eat, let's watch a movie, everything else. But unless they know what your intentions are, you can spend all day and night with them, but unless they know what your intentions are, they're not going to come forward to you because they're unsure of how you feel. Now, I've seen this person in your readings before, I'm sure I have. I know I have, or maybe I'm imagining it. But yeah, I think, yeah, that you are having a lot of talks with them. You are getting closer to them. I'm seeing that. You're getting closer and you're feeling closer, and they are as well, but you're not quite there. It's like you're not quite obvious enough for them. You need to say, I want to have a relationship with you. You need to say that, not, oh, you're gorgeous today. Then they'll say, well, yes, I am. Oh, no, I'm not, or whatever. They don't quite get, you need to be very specific with this person. And also I'm seeing a lot of backwards and forwards, kind of a bit of a backwards and forwards kind of thing going on with them. And they're kind of waiting for cues from you to see whether they want to kind of move forward. But yeah, again, I'm seeing your conversation. I hope this is not making any sense. I'm rambling on, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, your conversations are becoming a lot more open. They're becoming a lot warmer. They feel a lot warmer, a lot kinder, a lot nicer, a lot more loving. I'm seeing that you're saying good night, gorgeous or beautiful or something, and they're saying the same to you, and you're giving them hearts, and you're kind of talking lovely to them. You give each other hugs, but friends can give each other hugs. So that's where this person's thinking, well, they gave me a hug, but I gave my best friend a hug the other day. It doesn't mean that, and they said this to me, but I've said that to people before, and it doesn't mean anything. It's kind of very ambiguous. I'm not sure what it really means. And I'd really like them to come out and say, I do want a relationship with you, or I don't, one or the other. So the next card you have for your present is the Three of Cups. I love this card. This is really fun. It can be about, dancing around. It can be about having a nice time. It can be about having a party. It can be about friends. And it can also be about getting carried away without thinking. So these three women are all holding up their cups. They're holding them up over their heads. And that's significant that they're over their heads, because what this means to me at this time, I'm seeing this, is that it's symbolizing putting your emotions, putting your cup above your mind, above your head. And you don't want to put your emotions above your head and get completely carried away. And it's the same as, this is about drinking as well. So if you put your drink above your head, and you not spill it on your head, but if you put your drink above your head and you drink so much that you lose your head, you can do all crazy things. You can go around to the lamppost and say, I love you, and think it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend, but it's not as a lamppost, and do all sorts of mad stuff. And this person does not want to go crazy with you. They do not want to put their cup above their head. They don't want to put their emotions above their head and open up and tell you how they feel if it's going to all go sideways for them. If you're going to say, oh, well, that's nice. I mean, what if they came to you and they said, I love you, and you said, oh, thank you? That would be a disaster. So they don't want to do that. They're waiting for you. Now they want to look at this card, how fun everything is. They want to feel relaxed. They want to feel carefree with you, like these women. But they don't want to completely follow their heart and lose their head, just in case everything goes wrong. And I don't know whether you're meaning to be ambiguous or whether you're meaning to be vague with your intentions with this person. But again, they want to know where they stand. That's what I'm seeing all through this reading. The last card you have for your present is the Seven of Swords. This sneaky, horrible guy. So, yeah, I don't think you mean to be like this around them. You might have some insecurities, or you might feel unsure yourself. I don't know what it is. But if this resonates, have this conversation with them and be very clear about it. Be upfront about what you want and what you don't want. I'm feeling a lot of deja vu around here once again, because I think I've seen this person in your readings. Might have been in your last reading, might have been in the one before that. I can't remember, but yeah, this has been an ongoing situation. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, of course, this is a sneaky card. This guy is dishonest. He's stealing. He's sneaky. He's doing whatever he's doing behind someone's back. And I don't think your intentions are to steal their love, take their love and give them nothing and run away. I don't think that's what you're meaning to do. But this is what they're afraid that you're going to do. They're afraid of you doing this. So they don't see you as someone who leads them on and then runs away now. But if you don't talk to them, that impression might change. That impression of you might completely change, and you don't want that to happen. I don't know if you do or you don't, but you need to spell this out to them. You need to tell them. So please talk to them. Please, please, please talk to this person. The first card you have for your future is the Knight of Cups. So this card's telling me the same thing again. I'm sorry, I keep on saying the same thing again because I'm seeing the same thing again. This message is very clear. This whole reading is trying to tell you this. So this person wants to give you their love. They're holding on to this beautiful golden cup. They're looking at it and they're saying, I have this beautiful gift. It's my emotions. It's my love. I want to give it to someone. I want to give it to you. But I can't quite do it. I can't quite cross over this river because I'm not sure of whether this is the right thing to do. Because I want to know how they feel. So I don't want to really do this until I know how they feel. So you know what this is about. I won't say this again because I'm going to just bore you if I say the same thing again. You know what this is about. The other thing I'm seeing is this knight is the most attractive knight. He has a shiny, what's it called? Not a uniform. Armor. That's all. He has shiny armor. He looks amazing. He's well groomed. He has beautiful feathers in his helmet and everything. He looks gorgeous. And this person's very attractive as well. What's wrong with you? They're attractive. They love you. They want to give their love to you. I shouldn't say that, but this is what I'm thinking. So I won't say any more about that. But the other thing I'm seeing in this card is there's someone around you, or there's going to be someone around you at this time. This is a person who's teaching, and they might be teaching you. They might be teaching you some practical things, showing you how to do something practical. This might be around your workplace because I was seeing that you were still training or learning whatever you're doing in the workplace, so it might be them. And you're also going to be helping them, advising them, showing them something. I'm seeing that they might have some love problems or something like that, and they're going to, or relationship problems, and I think they're going to come and talk to you about this. Now, this might be overstepping the mark or something if they're in the workplace. You don't want to get too personal in the workplace, but I think you built up some kind of a friendship with this person. And I'm seeing that they're going to be telling you things and you're going to be listening. And I think this is what they need more than anything. They're going to need a listener. And also your advice is going to be helpful for them. So I'm seeing that you have a very sensitive way of listening and understanding people without being intrusive, without interfering, without kind of offering them loads and loads of advice. You sit back and you listen and you take it in. And I think that's what they're going to really appreciate, about you. And yeah, don't be angry, but I'm seeing that often you're better at helping other people than you are helping yourself, especially in love, because of this situation. I said I wasn't going to go there again, but I am. Yeah, please talk to this person in the Queen of Pentacles. I'll say that once more. So yes, the next card you have for your future is the Page of Swords. So yeah. Okay, so I don't want to make you feel paranoid, and I don't think you have any reason to be afraid or in danger or anything like that. I'm just getting this feeling that someone thinks you owe them something, or that you got away with something, or that you have something that they think they should have, or something. It's something like that. I don't know if this is an ex, but I think this is someone who has some kind of a grudge against you for some reason. And I think they've been feeling this way for a long, long time, feeling a bit resentful, feeling even a bit bitter. I'm not actually seeing them confronting you. I'm not seeing that they're going to say anything to you. I think they're just quietly seething to themselves, which I think is ridiculous, because you know me, I like to say, come out and say how you feel. Why sit there seething? If you've got a problem, say. But anyway, that's what they're doing. So they might be looking at you. I think they probably are on social media or something like that, just looking at what you're up to. And I think they could have been doing this for a while, actually, because this is kind of long-held, built-up resentment. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, you might want to check your privacy settings, but again, I'm not seeing them harming you or even saying anything to you really. And again, they should really tell you if they've got a problem, but they're not doing that. I don't see you as in any harm, but as being in any harm, I should say. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. You might want to check out how private your privacy settings are, if that makes sense. The last card you have for your future is the King of Cups. Okay, so again, I really don't mean to repeat myself, but I have to because I keep on seeing this. This king, I'll lift this up so you can see. This king wants love. Okay, he has water, he has emotions beneath him, but he's sitting on a piece of hard, cold stone, and the hard, cold stone covers up the water, covers up his emotions. Now, this is how this person in the Queen of Pentacles is seeing you. They want you to come forward, and I'm not judging. I don't know whether they should come forward or you should come forward. I don't know. But this is how they see you. They think that you should come forward. And this is how they feel. They think that you should come and tell them how you feel before they come forward. Now, maybe you feel like they should come forward. I don't know. But I'm just telling you this is how they feel. And again, I wasn't going to say it again, but I will. Talk to them, please.